Hello everyone, welcome back to IndianCoding.com. Today we are going to study about C++ inheritance. So let's see what is it. So in C++ it is possible to inherit attributes and methods from class to another. So we have a group of inheritance concept. So here first we have to provide the base class and then derived class. So the base class is called the parent class and the derived class we called as a child class. Fine. So in that case, only two classes should be provided, as I have mentioned, the base class and the child class. So the inside the child class, the class that inherits from another class, and the base class is the class being inherited from. So these are the two concepts we have to clear first. First, you have to provide the base class, and then according to that base class, we will provide the derived class. Derived class can be provided once, twice, or thrice. Okay. So as many times you can provide it the derived class. So here on screen you can see that I have provided to you notes related to the base class and the parents class. To inherit from a class, use the symbol. We have to use this colon symbol to inherit from these classes. So that is how you can provide it. I have mentioned the few example here. For example, here the base class I have provided is the vehicle, and then public. The class should be of public, and string brand is Ford. And what all the details you just need to write, you just mention here. So I have mentioned the details and what is the output you need to provide I have mentioned here. Okay, so that is how you can first provide the base class here, and I have provided the cout from there. Okay, so this is the base class you have provided. So with the help of this base class, you have to provide the child class. So that is derived class we say. So class is car, and first you have to mention the public vehicle. So it is related to that base class, right? So you have to mention that it is inheriting from that base class. That is, what is the name of that base class is vehicle, and it is public. So I am just writing public, and then what is the name of that base class is vehicle. So I am just mentioning that. After that, brand I have provided. Now I have to write the model, and what all the things you need to provide, you just mention all those details. After that you mention all this, then you have to write the functions here. So for car, I created the object. For creating the object, I have just mentioned the car and my car dot honk, how it is going to honk it, and then what is the cout should be. So cout should be my car brand, my car model. So these are the two details should be provided there. Okay. First you have to create the function, and then in the functions you can write the object and what are the objects that are required. Fine. According to the derived class you have provided, you have to write with the help of that class. Fine. So these are the few kinds of details that are provided. So why and when to use inheritance? It is useful for code reusability, reuse attributes and method for existing class when you create a new class. Okay. So let me just copy paste the codes that I am going to write. Let me give you one example, then you will be able to understand it properly. So I will create one class by giving the class, and then it should be of base class. So I am going to write public, base of public, and then after that I will provide you the details here. So these are the codes to be executed. So I have provided the code, and then again I am providing the class derived, and then derived class is public and the base class. So I will just write base here. Fine. So the base is mentioned. Fine. Inside that I will just mention what all the details I need to provide. So I will write void print, then cout hello C++. Okay. So these are the two forms I have created, the base class and what the child class, that is the derived class I have provided. All the details I have mentioned, And then why we are writing public base? Because it is inherited from the that class, parent class. So we have to mention that that class, so we it will be able to understand that this is the child class and it is one of them. Okay, so now I'm going to provide a function here. So int main of derived my object, and then object for creating the I have created the object. Now we have to mention what all the things you need to do. So for that I will just write my object dot x, see out of x, yeah. And then one more end ln. My the object we have created, so I want the see out for that particular function, so I will write it that function. So let me run this program. Few errors, okay. Semicolons, you have to provide the semicolons after completing the class. Okay, so I have just provided, and now on screen you can see that we got 5. So that is how you can create it. You can call it from the class. So this is one of the way to create it, how to work, and this is the easiest method I have provided. You can also work on a different kind of method. The one example I have provided in my notes, you can work on that. That would be very helpful for studying more. So I will just give you one more, that see out my object dot print print. Just let me remove the C out here, just print off method. We'll run this. Now on screen you can see that you will be able to get the hello C++ method. So that is how you can provide it. So these are the few things that you have studied. There are one more thing need to mention, that C++ inheritance access. So what is access specifier? So you learned from the access specifier chapter that there are 3 types of available. So but it can also be accessed in the inheritance classes. So that is the another form we are having is the protected one. Fine. So in case of the protected one, you cannot run this particular class outside of the loop you have created. So it having very like protected. So if you are talking about any salary or something, so it will not be able to seen by the data will not be seen by other until or unless you will allow. Okay. So in case of protected, I am just changing here to protected. Fine. My object and ln. Okay. Any other change? Let me run this. So in case of protected, where is that? Okay. Let me check. So now on screen you can see that for protected we have to make some changes, otherwise that program will not run. So it is not as easy, or like you just write it like public so it will work. So you have to make few changes and then you have to check what is going to happen, because the datas are private, so we will not it will be protected, like unwanted people will not able to see, only the particular person will run this program. So I will just make out I will just make how to do this. I will just remove the code from there and just will write like this: int y equal to x. Okay. I'll remove from here. Run this program. So on screen you can see that now we will be able to get this. So that is how you can make changes in this. So these are the few kind of methods that is available in the inheritance. I hope you understand. So that's all for today's class. Tomorrow we'll study about more features related to C++. Thank you so much.